Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you all how I do this long braided ponytail. This is one of my favorite hairstyles to do, and it's also very simple to achieve. So today I will be showing you all how I do mine. So to begin, the first thing I like to do is, well, I already took out the hair that I use at the front for my edges, and then I'm going to be combing and brushing my hair into place where I want my ponytail to be. And after that I'm going to be holding that together with some small rubber bands. Now I'm moving on to molding my hair. I'm using the Styler Krystal Gel as well as a small comb, and I'm just combing through the gel into my hair, and I'm also using my other hand to smooth out the gel on my hair. Next I'm going to be, I also applied some hairspray, and then I'm going to go in with a blow dryer and just help. The blow dryer is just going to help the gel to dry faster. So I just went in with some small rubber bands to hold that section that I just molded into place, and then I'm just going to go ahead and continue that same process in sections until I complete my entire head. So now moving on to the braid. This is the braid I use. The brand is called Lily, and this is their EZ Braid in the length 48 inches. It comes with 3 bundles of hair, so I use one bundle and some from another bundle, and I'm just going to be attaching that to my hair like you see I'm doing here, one side shorter and one side longer. And you want to ensure that you have this braid on nice and tight, so when you start to braid and stuff and you're pulling at the hair, it won't get loose and come out or anything like that. Okay, I'm just tangling the hair, making sure it's nice and smooth so that when I begin braiding there won't be any tangles. You guys will also see me using a blow dryer to go through the hair, and the reason for that is I redid this braid so many times, probably like 6 or 7 times. I don't know, this braid was giving me a lot of problem this day. So because of that, it was kind of tangle, but the blow dryer definitely helped with that. So here I'm just taking out a little piece of braid which I'm going to be using to create a wrap around the base of the ponytail. I usually do this last, but I don't know why I did it first here, because after you guys would see, I am going to be redoing the braid and then doing this last. So yeah. So now starting on the braid, the first thing I'm going to be doing is splitting the braid in here into 3 sections. And after I have that split into 3 sections, I am going to go in with a comb again and just comb through it to ensure that there are no tangles in between. Now I'm starting on the braid and I'm going to be braiding down like 4 to 5 times before I start to add in braids. I forgot to mention this, but you're gonna need like a few pieces of braids aside that you're gonna be feeding in. So here, before I start feeding in the braid, I just like to hold up the braid like this to see how it's looking before I begin feeding in the braid, and it's looking okay. So I then fed in my first part. So I fed in like 4 to 5 pieces of hair, but depending on how long and how thick your braid is, then that would determine how much hair you're going to be adding in. So here I'm just completing the end of the braid. I had to hold it through my teeth because it was so long. But yeah, as I mentioned to you guys before, I did redo that braid. I also took out some of the braid in here and I redid the braid a bit smaller. I also redid the band a bit smaller too, as you guys can see. So I'm just wrapping that around the base of the hair, but I did the braid the same way that I did it at first. The only difference is I used this here and I did the band last. I'm definitely going to do this again, probably in like a low ponytail or something like that, but yeah. So now that I have the braid completed and I'm contented with how it looks, I'm going to move on to my edges. I used the Styler Krystal Gel, which was the same one I used earlier. I'm using that on my edges. So now that I have the gel applied, I'm moving on to doing my edges. I use a very small comb and I basically just create some swoops all around. So what I do is I use the small comb to comb through and make the swoops inwards, and I'm using a finger from on the opposite hand to hold it down while I swoop them so that it won't move around too much and I would keep the shape that I'm trying to create. So you're just going to continue doing that and then play with them until you get your desired look.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Okay, so here I'm just tying up my hair so that my edges can be nice and laid properly.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on.
Here I'm just going to be dipping the end of the braid into some boiling hot water, and this is just going to help that the braid won't be sticking out, so it just be nice and flowy. If you don't dip this into hot water, it'll just be sticking out and look stupid. So please dip the ends into some hot water. Right, so now I'm just removing my scarf, and then I'm going to move on to applying some mousse to my hair, and this is just the last step basically to make everything even more smooth.
Along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest.
Right, so I just apply this all over my hair, on my edges, all the way down to the end of the braid, and after that I'm going to be using the blow dryer just to help speed up the drying process of the mousse. And that will complete this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you guys will try this hairstyle if you never have. If you have any more recommendations you'd like for me to do, please leave them down in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumb up, comment down below, tell me your thoughts, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, please turn on your post notifications so that you won't miss when I upload in the future. Also follow me on Instagram. The link to that will be down in my description box and everything else. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.